Hey everyone. Okay, so this video is actually way overdue, but I really wanted to show you a cool resource that I found if you're using classical conversations. This year we were in cycle 1, and I found this on Etsy and wanted to share this because it is so cool. As soon as I saw it, I knew that my son was going to love it, or at least I would, and that's most important. So I downloaded it, gave it a little try with my son before school even started, and he seemed to really take to it. We're getting ready to start week 4 at our community, and we've used this already in the past weeks, and he's had a lot of fun. So let me tell you a little bit about it. It is called We Draw to Learn, and this is the cycle 1. Science, biology, botany, and geology, which is the science topics that we cover this year. And basically what this is this lady, Laura, put this together. And each week there is a step-by-step instructional page on how to draw something that relates to the science memory work each week. It also gives a finished drawing, which is in black and white, that you could use as a coloring sheet for younger kids. Or on a week that maybe the drawing is a little more complicated, you could just use it as a coloring sheet. And also a full colored in version that you could use as a poster or to put up or something like that. So let me show you some of the examples. The first week was a little bit hard for my son because he is sick, so we didn't use the step-by-step instructions for the first week. The first week is the classification of living things, and so she did this kind of funnel, upside down pyramid to show how it gets more and more narrow. And the step-by-step instructions take you through it step by step. So I could really see how like a middle or upper elementary student would really have a lot of fun using their ruler and measuring and really trying to make that look, like an upside down pyramid. And then of course you can see the finished colored in example that the students could follow if they would like. But this is the next week is the one that my son really liked. So how to draw the kingdoms of living things. So it is step by step, one example from each of the different kingdoms. So Animalia, step by step for the bird. Plantae, step by step for like a little twig with leaves. Fungi, so you get a mushroom, step by step. Then you have Protista, Archaea, and Bacteria. So I love that she gave me some idea of what to draw for these really tiny things. Again, here's the black line master version that could be used as a coloring sheet alone, and that would be great for that week. And then here is the colored poster, finished color page that gives them an example of how to color. My son did this and we had a lot of fun. We kind of broke it up and did these top 3. We didn't actually draw the bottom 3, but let me show you what he did. So we have this little primary journal, and first he practiced drawing mushrooms. So here he drew one here and then another one here. So this is his first attempt, and then we wrote a little bit about mushrooms here that we learned. And then later in the week, we decided to draw a little more because I wanted to encourage him to draw some of the other kingdoms. And he drew this bird step by step. I did not help him. Look at that. That was so cool. He drew a tree and little mushrooms coming off. I helped with the mushrooms because he wanted to draw them really tiny and he was having a hard time. But he knew that he learned how mushrooms grow on like dead trees and stuff like that. So he grew it off of a tree. Then this branch becomes the plantae as well as the tree, but he wanted to follow the instructions here. This is like a little thought bubble, and it has a heart in it because the bird is very happy, he said. So that was his little attempt at incorporating 3 of the kingdoms there. So I just thought that was so cool. Again, this book goes through several things. We did not draw our animal cell, but we're going to work on animals and plant cells this week. So you can kind of see the difference there. And I'll just flip through a few of these pages. How to draw the major groups of invertebrates. So you can see. I just really love this because I think it's something for all ages of your kids. You could sit down together all the way up through until, you know, their last year of foundations age. So all the way up through those 11 and 12-year-olds, and really get a lot out of this book. The older kids would really enjoy being very detailed on some of these really kind of, you know, a little bit more challenging things. The younger kids can either use this as a coloring sheet or attempt to draw one or two, or, you know, whatever, a part of it. Look at this one, major groups of vertebrates. Isn't that cool? Mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish. It's a cute little coloring sheet, but they get to learn step by step how to draw all of those. How animals reproduce. So you can really see how this is not only just educational to teach from, but to show how to draw each thing. And because I'm a big believer in doing notebooking and using that as a way of learning and teaching them how to research and how to take notes, even at a very young age. So a notebook like this that's blank at the top and lines at the bottom would really, really be great for them. So I hope that you check this out. I will put the link below. I don't get any commissions or anything like that from referring you, but I did tell Laura that I wanted to do a video to explain this book because I just knew that it was such a fun resource. So check her out on Etsy. She's probably got a lot of other fun stuff because anybody that's creative probably is doing some really fun stuff. So check this out. I think this is a perfect companion for families to do science together. Thanks.